dickhead.
It's Bloody Idiot of the Week, an infantile and puerile show that demeans everyone involved. But only if we get things exactly right. The idiot on your screen is Dave... what's his name? So, without further doo-doo, let's get completely stupid.
Welcome back, idiot fans. First idiot nominee this week is Prime Minister Scott No Mates, who represented Australia with dignity and pride at the recent COP26 climate talks. Feedback on Scott's bold climate plan for Australia was enthusiastic.
The challenge of combating climate change will be met the same way. And it will be met by those who frankly are largely not in this room.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Of course, Scott was one of the most sought-after leaders at the event.
Speaking of awkward, our PM at times found himself a little short on mates at the G20.
Particularly by the French President Emmanuel Macron, who playfully teased Scott about no mates abruptly scuttling that multi-million-dollar submarine contract between the two nations.
Do you think he lied to you?
I don't think. I know.
Luckily, Morrison reacted with his typical cool poise and good humour by, as you do, leaking top-secret confidential text messages from President Macron to all the world media. And sadly, some of the sour pussies in the Australian media contingent didn't get the joke. But Scott gave them short shrift, telling them to just move on.
It's important now that we all just move on. What is needed now is for us to all just get on with it.
What are you going to do to try and repair this rift?
I'm going to move on.
Which, of course, they immediately did. Doesn't that make you proud to be an idiotic Aussie? Oi, oi, oi! The second idiot nominee this week is Scotty from Photo Ops, who, fresh from his wildly successful international goodwill mission overseas, decided to let his hair down in Melbourne in front of only about 50 or 60 commercial press photographers. To the disappointment of many there, though, only those with very fast sports lenses were in fact able to capture the expert barber snipping off Scott's 2 remaining hairs. But never mind, there was plenty for everyone at his next stop, where Mr. Photo Ops expertly pretended to make gnocchi and spring rolls. Coincidentally, there's still time in spring for Scotty to be rolled. So good! The third nominee for Idiot of the Week is Scotty from QAnon. On the weekend, far-right protesters caused a bit of concern when they dragged a set of gallows into downtown Melbourne and, well, they hanged an effigy of Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews.
But this business with the gallows and open death threats, I mean, I don't say that lightly, but open death threats against Dan Andrews, the Premier, on the steps of Parliament is just disgusting. And we've got opposition members that have been caught up in this, and some that are refusing to denounce it. It's just, look, it's a goddamn embarrassment.
When asked to comment on this, Conspiracy Scott said, mate, come on, that's all right, eh?
Of course, there are many people who are feeling frustrated. I mean, over the last couple of years, governments have been telling Australians what to do. They should be able to go and get a cup of coffee in Brisbane.
Just letting off a bit of steam, nothing to see here. And look, he was just following the lead of his hero, former US President Donald Trump.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Because it's not as if they were protesting for Black Lives Mattering or anything important or women's safety or, I don't know, future of the planet or any of those sort of insignificant things. Scotty from QAnon had a slightly different message for those protesters.
Not far from here, such marches, even now, are being met with bullets. But not here in this country, Mr. Speaker. Not here in this country. This is a triumph of democracy when we see these things take place.
Comparing anti-vax cultists to people protesting against the murder of black people by police is, as we know, ridiculous. It's like comparing white to black or right to left. Our fourth idiotic contender this week is Scotty the forward thinker.
Australians are looking forward. Australians are looking forward because we've kept looking forward. And so Australians can look forward. Australians can look forward, to move forward, to look forward. Australians looking forward and Australians to step forward so they can look forward.
Because looking behind you can sometimes give you a nasty fright. Ooh! Especially if you're near Engadine.
Right, okay. We had a great meal, and that was just one night on what was a pretty horrid sort of busy trip.
But worthy those Scotty no-mates, Scotty from Photo Ops and Scotty the QAnon conspiracy theorist, as well as Scotty the forward thinker are, the award for this week's Bloody Idiot of the Week goes to Scotty Morrison, the liar from the Shire.
Do you think he lied to you?
I don't think I know.
Oops. Wait. According to the man himself, Scotty the liar doesn't lie.
You ever told a lie in public life?
I don't believe I have. No.
So let's instead pass this award to Australia's great pretender, Scotty the misleader. Let's face it, he misled us about electric vehicles.
It's not going to tow your trailer. It's not going to tow your boat. It's not going to get you out to your favourite camping spot with your family. Bill Shorten wants to end the weekend when it comes to his policy on electric vehicles, where you've got Australians who love being out there in their four-wheel drives. He wants to say, see you later to the SUV. No, that would be an unfair suggestion. I didn't ridicule that technology. That's good technology.
He misled us this week about flying to Hawaii.
The Leader of the Opposition will know because I texted him from the plane when I was going on that leave and told him where I was going, and he was fully aware of where I was travelling with my family.
1 hour later.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to add to an answer. I want to confirm what the Leader of the Opposition said, that in that text I did not tell him the destination of where I was going on leave with my family. I simply communicated to him that I was taking leave. When I was referring to he knew where I was going and was fully aware I was travelling with my family, what I meant was that we were going on leave together. I know I didn't tell him where we were going because, Mr. Speaker, that is a private matter where members take leave, and I know I didn't tell him the destination, nor would I, nor would he expect me to have told him where he was going. I simply confirmed to him that I was taking leave with my family, and he was aware of that at that time.
And he, quite frankly, misleads more than he leads.
Well, the simple explanation of that is 3.1 million vaccines that never came to Australia.
So no, we certainly cannot confirm any new decision to block vaccine exports to Australia or to any other country for that matter.
Now, he has not provided me with a further update about when I might expect that report.
Senator, on the 9th of March, because of the Commissioner's advice, I emailed the Prime Minister's office staff to tell them that I would be not completing the documentation.
Now, he has not provided me with a further update about when I might expect that report. No, I didn't ridicule that technology. That's good technology, and I'll tell you what, it's not going to tow your trailer. It's not going to tow your boat.
I didn't use either of those phrases, so...
Shanghai Sam.
I didn't use either of those phrases, so... Ms Holgate decided to leave Australia Post. That's just a matter of record.
She's been instructed to stand aside, and if she doesn't wish to do that, Mr. Speaker, she can go.
Actually, come to think of it,
were you lying then? Are you lying now? Or are you not in fact a chronic and habitual liar?
I believe I have no.
congratulations to all the Scotties, you bloody idiots. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching Bloody You the Week. We'll see you next week.
That's all we have time for this week. Thanks for watching, idiot fans, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Independent Australia YouTube channel, and share it around. Also check the description box below where you can find out how you can support Independent Australia.
What are you doing here? The video's finished. Oh, you wanna subscribe or donate to Independent Australia? Well, you can do that here. This is how you subscribe. And if you want to donate, then the more zeros the better. This is the way you do that. Catch you later. That's it.